In this video, we'll go through some tricks and tips in terms of handling the dialogue. So the dialogue is one of the reading activities, and this one's worth about 10% of your final grade. The dialogue has generally been located in session B and is one of the first reading activities, and so we'll take a look at it here. Now, for the dialogue, you might know right off the bat that, of course, a dialogue is about a conversation between two individuals. And that's exactly what we have here in this reading selection. We only have 5 questions to go through. We're not going to go through them all. I'm going to show you one specific question and try to how to manage through that one, because it's a question that shows up a couple times on the test, and just so you have a good idea about how to tackle that one. But as we work through the dialogue, you'll notice that it's a back and forth between two people. If you ever feel like you kind of get lost in the dialogue and not sure who said what, like this phrase here, just like what? Like who said this? There is a small trick you can do to help yourself to kind of navigate through things if you wish. Me, I'm going to use my highlighter, and what I might do is simply organize, because I know it's a conversation between two people. I'm going to highlight Olivia blue, and this one's Olivia yellow, and so this is all about Olivia. I see it says, "Hi, Anton." Obviously, this is Olivia still, so you know this. Oh, here's Anton explained. Can I switch to blue here? I think I can. There's Anton. Here's Olivia again. And so if need be, I could go through and determine who's saying what. And so when I get through, this is Olivia still. Yeah, go back to Anton. So this like what, that doesn't have any other information. Based on my pattern, I clearly know who's saying what. So it's one way simply to keep track of things if you're in need. Okay. Olivia checked her way to the OHAP requirements. So there she is again. She delved deeper. Oh, she's still going. Oh, said Anton. Oh, let's switch that one to blue, sorry. So it's one way simply to keep track of things. Now, like with everything, of course, what's most important is you take your time to read, understand, and fully have a handle on the material. So really for these questions, we'll go through just a couple of them here. This one says, what 2 things do the verbs in paragraph 1 suggest about Olivia? If you have a gap about what a verb is, hey, not to worry. You can simply go back and say, hey, what's the reference? They're referring back to paragraph 1. So we've got 4 statements, and then 2 of these statements are going to be correct. She's curious, she's excited, she's frustrated, she's discouraged. And based on your reading of that, all of 2 sentences, one hopes that you'll be able to quickly determine that if she's slumped and she's glaring at her computer, then she's probably frustrated and discouraged, right? But again, you'll take your time through that one. I'll close off this back again for a second. So this one's about grammar. This one is about a word replacement. We've seen questions like this one before. And again, here is a multiple choice. But I'm going to take a look at question 5 really briefly, because there are a couple of these in the text. So in the test. So in this one, it's about organizing the events in which they actually happened. And that's the key. So it's not about the events as they show up in the text, but in terms of real time. And so if we look at this one here, rather than just do how we read it in terms of how it's delivered to us in terms of the text, it starts with Olivia tries to choose her grade 11 courses. That's how the dialogue starts. We recognize, though, that's not actually the thing that happens first. We know at the end she's going to sign up for OUAP, but this piece about Anton enrolling in a 4-credit co-op placement, that would have actually happened before they even have this conversation. So that is actually the first event, even though in the text, this was the first event. So it is, for this question, make sure it is the order in which things actually happened, and that is key. And again, you can use that side by side to look at pieces this way. I believe in booklet 1, here it is here, it's the real life narrative. In this one, first, second, third event, again, they give you one, and they're asking you to drag and drop based on how things actually happened. And that's the key for that question. Really, that's kind of it about the dialogue, just a few tips that way, and again, some strategies to think about how to address this particular question. We might as well get as many questions as we can correct. Here's the strategy.